Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel once again. I have a pharmaceutical background, and having coming from that background as a pharmacist, I am very interested, of course, with working with quality of medications for the many patients out there that suffer with from chronic diseases such as diabetes and obesity or cancer and many more out there. So that is something that is a passion of mine. But the other thing that also I'm very that I spend my energy that I find very interesting and fascinating is the things that you can actually do that are not medications, and that is how I came across intermittent fasting because it's proven scientifically that it provides so many benefits for so many patients out there that I think it's something that is good to advocate. Now, of course, intermittent fasting is something that is not for everybody, right? It might not be suitable for certain populations, such as pregnant or breastfeeding women, like my wife. Uh, there can be individuals with a history of eating disorders or those with certain medical conditions. It's important if you are that kind of person to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any fasting regimen. Um, Overall, I have been practicing this for 2 months and I have gained quite a number of benefits. But I want to continue this video first of all by talking about what is intermittent fasting, some of the benefits that you can get out of this, and also talk about how my experience has been with practicing this intermittent fasting. So, a simple definition for this that you can find out what's out there is intermittent fasting involves alternating cycles of eating and fasting. During the fasting periods, no food is consumed, but calorie free beverages such as water, coffee, and tea are typically allowed. There are multiple methods of intermittent fasting that you can apply out there. There is a 16-8 method. That's what it's called. This is the one that I'm actually practicing. It involves fasting for around 16 hours each day and then limiting eating to an 8-hour window. For example, you might eat between 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., then fast until the next day at 12 p.m. Another one, I'm not going to go through all of them. As I said, I'll put the link below so you can read more about it. Is the one called the 5-2 diet. Now, with this approach, you eat normally for 5 days each week and then restrict calorie intake to around 500 to 600 calories on the remaining two non consecutive days. Another one also that you can practice is eat, stop, eat. This method involves fasting for a full 24 hours, once or twice a week. For example, you might eat dinner one night and then not eat again until dinner the following night. The other method that also can be practiced is alternate day fasting. With this approach, you alternate between fasting days where you consume minimal calories around 600 to or 5 to 600 or no food at all and normal eating days. Those are some of the few methods that you can that are practiced out there when you talk about intermittent fasting. There are some proven benefits, of course, and I want to just mention a few of those ones. Weight loss, if you're struggling with that, it's not my problem, at least from the last time I took a weight test. Um, I have the opposite problem that I have sometimes problems with appetite and things like that. So this is definitely not the problem I have, but I have friends that have lost some weight when they started intermittent fasting. I talked to actually a friend today, and she told me she had lost about 5 kilos in a month when she practiced intermittent fasting. So it has some proven advantages and ways in which we can help to reduce calorie intake and increase metabolism, leading to weight loss. Improved insulin sensitivity, it can lower blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. It can also enhance brain health. Some studies suggest that intermittent fasting may protect against neurodegenerative diseases and improve cognitive function. To this, I just want to say that I have experienced benefits of being able to focus better in the mornings. I feel like I focus better when I have an empty stomach. So my mornings routines have been actually quite consistent when I started fasting. I drink a glass or two of water in the morning, and off I go to work. And usually I also take a glass of water when I reach the office, but that's it. And for the first couple of hours in the workplace, I feel like I'm able to focus and I'm not easily distracted. So definitely that's a great advantage that I have experienced. But I'll get more into that later on in the video. The other thing that is also key here with intermittent fasting that research shows is increased longevity. Now, this research has been done in animals, and it has shown that intermittent fasting can extend lifespan by promoting cellular repair and reducing inflammation. The last but not least of the some of the few benefits is that I want to mention here is potential cancer preventions. There is evidence to suggest that intermittent fasting may inhibit the development and progression of certain types of cancer. Right. So, how has my practice been with this methods of intermittent fasting? I've been practicing the um, the method called the 16-8 method. So, which means that I have been eating around 6 in the evening or 18 p.m. and then eat again at 11 or 11:30 in the morning the next day. So that has been my way of practicing this, and I think it has provided tremendous benefits as I mentioned previously. That my focus has increased at work. At least I feel like that. Um, but the other thing that also I have benefited when practicing this is I have appreciated food better. I have actually gained more appetite. It feels like before I practiced this, I was eating and I was maybe a bit too picky with certain foods. And, I'm a vegetarian still, but I was still like, I don't want to eat that, or I'm just not going to eat that much of that. But when I practice intermittent fasting, I've actually been able to eat more and eat better. So definitely my appetite has been increased, and I've learned to appreciate food even more because I'm not eating all the time. Um, there have been, of course, some drawbacks, and that's worth mentioning. For me personally, it has been mainly social events. Like on Friday, we have at my workplace this Friday breakfast club. So I've always been torn between choosing not to attend because of my fasting or break the fasting earlier. But overall, I like this and I recommend this practice to everyone out there. So let me know if you have had um, any benefits if you've tried this practice, or if you have had any drawbacks, and what kind of drawbacks have you had when you try to practice intermittent fasting. Please let me know that in the video. I'm trying to keep these videos short. As I mentioned, I'm going to put some links in the video so you can read more about this practice. I think it's fascinating. I think it's worth thinking about if you want to improve your health. If also you think about things like longevity, investing in your health, long term health compared to short term health. I think this is definitely a practice that is worth trying to implement in your life. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like if you truly enjoyed this video, or subscribe to my channel. I'll bring more content that is related to health and also other lifestyle that can help all of us grow in our lives, in our career, in our relationships, in our parenthood. If you're trying to raise kids, I also have a son, so let's share information together and let's grow together, guys. Peace out there, guys, and see you in the next video.